If you stop taking a GLP-1 medication, you will regain the weight. I'm Dr. Well, TikTok semaglutide and tirzepatide expert.
This video starts off absolutely wrong from the get-go. It gets worse later, but we already have data that not everybody actually regains their weight. We have subset data from these trials showing that around 10 to even maybe up to 20% or so will keep their weight off, or at least 80% of their weight off after about a year. Most people will have to take the medicine, as I've said before, but I've had dozens of patients be able to come off these medicines if they chose to, or if insurance pushed them off the medicine, even if they didn't want to come off the medicine, and we've been able to keep the weight off. You can even see comments on this video saying, "This isn't true, I've actually kept my weight off since stopping the medicine," which was pretty funny to see.
In a Zepbound study, when patients combined the medication with diet and exercise, they lost 20% of their body weight. But when they continued dieting and exercise but stopped the medication, they regained 14%. So why is this happening? If you continue diet and exercise, you're not eating as much. Why do you regain the weight without the medication? It's because it's not necessarily calories in, calories out. These medications also address your insulin sensitivity or insulin resistance. That means that even if you eat the exact same foods as before, your body will process them differently because you're more insulin resistant without the medications. So if you're more insulin resistant, more food that you eat will be stored as fat.
He makes the claim that even if you keep eating the same amount of food, you will still regain the weight due to insulin sensitivity and insulin resistance. That's not how these medicines work. We've had multiple mechanistic studies looking at animals into humans that these medicines help reduce food intake, which keeps the weight off. That's how energy balance works. To further illustrate this, we have multiple insulin sensitizing types of drugs, and they either cause a little tiny bit of weight loss or they actually cause weight gain. Insulin sensitivity changes with these medicines doesn't really pertain to the weight changes. Please be careful who you're getting your information from on the internet. While somebody can say they're a TikTok GLP-1 expert, it doesn't actually make them a GLP-1 expert.